Anyway, my name is PolishLynx, welcome to Sakura MMO 3, in case you didn't know what game it is. And yeah, there were quite a few videos already up. So this is not the very beginning, we are just going to get some other ending. That's right. Let's go over here with the option they're both cute. That's right, that's how we are going to do this. So I can decide, more or less. Alright, over here we are changing our mind a little bit. Of course. Shit. Of course. I like you more. Never. Oh my god, I'm running out of space to write the answer, by the way. Oh, okay. Of course, you are my absolute favorite, Neve. We become compared to your loyalty and devotion. You're cute and adorable. Fion, meanwhile, is a bit too easygoing. I think you're so too hard, girl. And this time, I'm going to give Neve a massage. Tick, tick. So that's exactly what I did in the first row. Let's go with slovenly. And tick. Try to cheer. Need to write this down. And I was just trying not to hurt you, of course. Not hurt. Alright, I'm even writing in puzzles right now the choices, which is not a good idea, but whatever. Whipped cream. Try to console Neve. Asaph, of course. I'm just too curious about how it will look, okay? And that's why I'm like writing down the answers in puzzles for myself. But whatever. Tell her not to worry about. We went back, of course. We went back. Of course, I'm going to say we went back because we did hug, and not more. Over there, let's not risk it. I will trust you with my life, girl. Trust my life. Wow, that's a good puzzle. Trust my life, but I will trust you, my life. I'm gonna trust my life. I'm here. Okay, this is a change. I am here. I hate this line. I'm here for you. And I will support you. But also that's the line that of the character that I don't like. But you probably know what line and what character I mean. And I will support you when you need it. I care about you a lot, my dear mate, so I'll never let you bear this burden on your own. Oh, milady, thank you! The goddess won't possess you, right? She won't. She won't be able. Goddess possess. Won't possess. Alright. You're too strong. Choice 15. Understand feelings. And choice 16th, we are going to say Neve, of course, here. Let's see where this goes. My beloved mate, Neve. This is all so sudden. I need more time to think, but... So, what will it be, huh? As of the old, as falls from my mouth. Like, suddenly the sleep which once claimed me begins to slip away from my mind, frightened by the light of the newly dawning day. Achievement log back at the beginning. What? I yawn and stretch. I step in my bed, the covers pulling around me. So we stayed. Barely I blink my eyes, wiping them free of sleep. I look around. I'm not in my small apartment in Tokyo. Not anymore. In fact, I'm as far away from Tokyo as it is possible to be. I haven't been back to Japan in several months, but the time I wake in these surroundings so unlike anything I was accustomed to growing up, it gives me a start of surprise. Now, don't get me wrong, this isn't a sickly kind of shock that wakes the pit of my stomach and that induces anxiety. Oh no, it's the exact opposite. It's a pleasant kind of surprise, like unwrapping a gift from the loved one on Christmas morning. I know this 4-poster bed, these stone walls and those arched windows. I'm in Asaph, or to be more precise, the Nightmare Citadel. I shouldn't have done that. My home. The Witch Guardian gave me the choice to return to Japan a few months ago, when me and my partner defeated the evil goddess, but I declined. I like my life in Asaph much more than I ever did my life in Japan. In Japan I was bound by a routine. Every single day was consumed in never-ending, monotonous cycle of work and sleep. It was all so dull, rote, and predictable I was afraid I would go insane. Maybe part of me had thought I tried to squash it down. That all changed, however, when I was brought to the colorful and enchanting world of Asaph. In Asaph, I've met so many friends and gone on so many adventures. I could never dream of giving that up now. And the person who has been by my side this whole time, always encouraging with a smile. Good morning, lady. I hope you slept well. Is my charming mate Neve. I returned to Japan, spurred on by some vague sense of responsibility, while Fion left my stellar Mofugo to reunite with her sister. Now it's just me and Neve, but I wouldn't change that for the world. Neve is always by my side, and we go on adventures together. We accept quests from the nearby guilds, and she even sleeps in my bed. What? Natalie didn't see that coming. I suppose that is very personal behavior of our mates. Who cares? But to me, Neve isn't a mermaid. Not one word, okay, what I just said. She's something much more important than that. She... Now is there anything you want? Would you care for a cup of tea, something to eat? Maybe I could give you a massage? For an event, I spent the night of together, wrapped in each other's embrace until the early hours of the morning. She managed to wake up early, like always. Her maid's uniform looks neat and pristine, and her hair is neatly brushed, not a strand out of place. My maid really is beautiful. I'm fine, but I was thinking. Yes, I'll do anything for you, dear lady. I know, that's one of her admirable rapes, but you shouldn't push yourself hard, alright? I won't. I know my own limits. Really? I pursed my lips together. I'm still not entirely convinced, despite the epiphany Neve had when we were fighting Giona, but I guess I'll let it slide for now. What? It's such a beautiful sunny morning. The birds are chirping outside my window. Oh. I hate when that happens. Especially at 4 AM when I want to go to sleep after recording. And everything is warm and tinged with gold. I don't want to spoil that. There will be time enough for questions later, but first. Also, let's face it, I don't like it because the freaking bears. They are making noises outside the window at 4 AM. Are the worst kind of birds. The flying rats. Actually, the one that they have the game about. A goddamn dating simulator. Fucking pigeons. I hate those guys. I really hate them. Anyway, I was wondering if you would mind brushing my hair. Oh, will I do? Be my pleasure! Neve takes a seat behind me on the bed. The mattress sinks slightly beneath her weight, and I can feel the comforting sensation of her chest against my back. Well, yeah, I bet that must feel nice. Well, I luxuriate between Neve's shapely fists. My brain throws a comb from her pocket and begins to run it through my white dress. There pauses the teeth of the comb stealing against my scalp. Are you right, lady? I'm not hurting you, am I? If so, apologize for closeness. It's been less than I did last time. This last, I might have lost my touch. No, it's fine. I smile, trying to soothe my sweet mate, who's always been so eager, perhaps too eager to please. It feels wonderful. Are you sure? Quite sure. There is no final sensation in the world. Then I'm very pleased to hear that. I can't see Neve's expression from this angle, but I can hear from the tone of her voice that her face is flushed with happiness. The way she reacts upon receiving simple compliments is so cute. You'd think she'd get used to it after all this time, but apparently not. What an adorable maid she is. Then allow me to continue. I'll brush your hair until it shines. What? Can you brush hair so it shines? Is that a thing? Please do. I'll entrust my hair to nobody but you. Neve draws the comb through my hair once more. Once in a while, the teeth of the comb glide across my scalp and I shiver. I can feel Neve's breath against my skin. Her chest rises and falls against my back. Lucky you. It feels so good, it's almost overwhelming. I sigh softly, my eyes half-lit and can't like with pleasure. I love it when Neve brushes my hair. She's always so gentle, and she never tugs at any knots, but she applies just enough pressure that I can feel her presence. Neve's breath against my back, coupled with the teeth of the comb, it's a dangerous combination! It should be illegal to feel this good so early in the morning. I feel I'm going to melt. It feels so good, it's almost like I'm living inside the dream. Well, if this dream's a dream, I never want to wake up. And here I thought we woke up. After Neve brushed my hair and served me breakfast, the two of us set on a journey. We walked through the roseberry forest hand in hand, our footsteps crunching through the grass. Neve is no longer wearing her maid's uniform, and I'm wearing my favorite dark witch gown. For the pair of us may have helped save the world, normally Asaph, saved Fion, and Garnia knows about this. To the rest of the Asaph, I am still Viola, the feared dark witch who commands magical powers beyond their tiny imaginations. As such, I can go out in public wearing my dark witch gown. It would attract too much attention, ditto for Neve's maid outfit. These precautions can be quite irritating, but I don't mind. I'm just happy I can explore Asaph with the woman I love by my side. Hey Viola! Where are we going exactly? We don't have any quests we need to complete for the Adventurers Guild, do we? Well, about that. Neve may be my treasured companion, who I love more dearly than anybody else, but that does mean I'm always entirely honest with her. Perhaps I should have told her the real reason for our walk before we set up, but that would ruin the surprise. We don't need to complete a quest now. This is a trip for my own self-satisfaction. There's something I want to talk to you about, and I think it would be best if we do it here. In the forest? That's right, you should understand well enough when we get there. Huh. Neve frowned. She then looked entirely convinced. Does she think I'm playing some kind of trick on her? I don't really get it, but alright. The suspicion fades from her face, and a small smile tugs at the corners of her lips. If you think this important, then I am more than willing to follow along behind you. Please, lead the way. I shall. We should be there soon enough. It would be more convenient, of course, if I could have this conversation with Neve in the comfort of our own home, but it wouldn't feel quite the same. I have something very, very, very important I want to discuss with her. And I know it can only happen in the forest. This is my only chance. And that's why I won't turn back. I can't! I have the resolve! Kinda Bleach reference. Not quite yet. I have the resolve. What? A surprised gasp falls from Neve's lips when we arrive at our destination. I can't say I blame her. I'm sure she never expected I would bring her back here, of all places. To her, I'm sure it must seem like some kind of mean-spirited joke. We returned once more to the clearing in the forest where the sentient sycamore dwells. But the tree isn't so sentient now. The goddess's grudge has been wiped away, and the curse that consumed this tree has been lifted. The fact the ominous atmosphere that once shrouded this clearing has disappeared. The large tree in the center of the clearing, festooned with heavy vines, will never again try to attack anybody who approaches it. Of that I'm sure. Are you? Have you tested it? We were able to defeat the goddess and return this clearing to normal. But Neve still looks uneasy. This place brings back bad memories. What reason do you have for coming here? I'm sorry if I made you uncomfortable, Neve, but I was giving this a lot of thought over the last month, and I will come to a conclusion. And what is that? When we confronted the goddess, she said a lot of very interesting things about you. She said that, for you loved me, you resented me for having so much control over you and your life. She said you felt obliged to serve me to the best of your abilities, but you were pushing yourself too hard for my sake, and it was taking toll on your health. Is that true? Neve frowned, shifting from foot to foot. The gentle breeze runs through her hair and catches at the hem of her dress, so it flutters. It's cool in this clearing, despite the warm sunshine that beats down top of my head. It's quite too. Secluded from the rest of the world, it is clearing where few dare to wander. I feel as though Neve and I can finally be honest with each other. You don't need to worry about hurting my feelings. I gently cupped Neve's cheek with my hand, lifting her face upwards so her guilty eyes meet mine. We can't help how we feel. I won't begrudge you for it. If you've ever had cause to resent me, I would understand. I know I can be rather overbearing. Oh, but milady! What the goddess is true, every last bit of it. It hurt all the more because it was true. I did used to dislike you, but not any longer. You mean so much to me now. You're much, much more than my mistress. You're my partner, my lover, and I adore you, I revere you. I could never ever think of disliking you now, and I commend myself for harboring such negative thoughts. I'm pleased you care for me, Neve. But I never once doubted the strength of your feelings. I didn't bring you here to chastise you. In fact, it's quite the opposite. I would tell you that if I ever made you feel uncomfortable in the past, I'm very sorry. I was foolish back then, and I didn't understand your value. I treated you as a mere plaything or an accessory. I didn't really view you as a real human being. Ouch! That holds particularly true. Back in the days I was playing Castle Online, to win Neve really was nothing but a combat mechanic and a means to hold my extra items, but the real Neve is so much more than that. She's her own person, with her own thoughts and feelings, and I need to respect that. I need to respect her. But now I understand how much worth you have. Your feelings matter, Neve. You matter to me. And for you to say you like being my mate, I can't help but feel that it isn't quite right. It's not fair to keep you in a position of servitude, bound by my side, when we should be equals. Still you longer wish me to be your mate? Milady, please! I love you, I want to stay by your side forever, and I have to be your humble servant to do that, and I don't care. I want to remain as your mate, please don't send me away. Oh, Neve, you silly thing. Do you really think I'd dismiss you just like that? Weren't you listening to me? I already said that you matter to me. You're very precious, and I'd never let you go so easily. Then you mean? That's right, I love you, Neve. And that's why. I get down on the knee. One knee. Take Neve's trembling right hand between mine and look up at her from beneath my lashes. I don't want to be my mate anymore. I don't want you to be my servant. I'd like you to stay by my side because you really want to, not because you feel obliged. I want us to be true equals, free to tell one another exactly what we think. I want to love you, not as a mate, but as a woman. And I want you to love me, not as your mistress, but as your partner. That's why I'm going to ask you something I should have asked a long time ago. Never. Will you marry me? Yes, she will! Woo! And that's how I ended up in a church in Linton with Neve hanging on my arm. Holy lady! Neve looks up at me, her eyes glassy and filled with affection. Damn, they look good. I really do love you. I love you too, but you don't need to call me lady now. We're going to get married, aren't we? That's right, I almost forgot. How can you forget when we're in a church, silly? I poke the tip on Neve's nose with finger, and she goes cross-eyed for a few moments. When she recovers, my cute girlfriend pouts me, and I can't help but laugh. It's hard to break the habit, okay? I'm so used to calling you lady, it slipped my mind. You don't need to tease me about it. But Neve, I love teasing you. It's one of my favorite hobbies. Well, I guess it's okay so long as you tease me and only me. I don't do flirting with other girls. I wouldn't dream of it. Not now I have you. Nobody else's reaction can compare to yours. Damn, am I the only one actually seeing the love in Neve's eyes? You mean that? Like, dang. Like, seriously, she's like, wow, that Viola is so precious to me. I love her. Like, seriously. I can see that. You mean? Okay, every word. You're such a charmer. Neve giggles happily, her cheeks dusted rose pink. I'm glad I met you, Viola. And I'm glad I met you too, Neve. The pair of us are standing at the front of a church, regarded by only a scant handful of onlookers. The Guild Girl, Fion, Holly, Wolf Girl, maybe Gardenia? Who knows? Fion's here, of course. I knew it. And there's also Harold Sorry. I'm a god when it comes to predicting those people. The Guildmaster! Matey, I'm a genius. Oh yes, also up. Alongside a full member of the Avengers Guild. And Aileen is here too, with some of her mates. I predicted all 4 of the people. Genius! It is a very big wedding, but I don't mind that. Hey, you don't need big weddings. You don't need big weddings, that's a fun. And I'm pleased that it is such a quiet affair. That means I can be married under my real name without having to use an alias. It was difficult finding a priest who would agree to marry the feared Archwitch Viola, but Aileen didn't keep her searching, and she eventually found somebody who didn't balk at the idea. Aileen was the one who arranged this whole wedding, actually. For that I'm very grateful. I suppose she felt as though she owed me a favor after I helped her live her curse all those months ago. Matey and Aileen are sitting at the front watching us. Or at least Matey's watching us. The beauty of our ceremony seems to have reduced Aileen to a wee big mess, because her head is buried against Matey's shoulder. I wonder if there's something going on between these two. Well, never mind. That's not important now. Right now, Neve is the only person I care about. My adorable wife. Your wife! I'm your wife! And you're mine! Now we can stay together forever! That's right. Until death do us part, if you feel so inclined. Of course I'm going to stay with you until the end. Always. I never want to leave your side. That's good. I don't want to leave your side either. Let's go on all kinds of wild adventures. I want to see the whole of Asaph with you. And I want to see the Asaph with you too! Why stop at Asaph? Come to think of it, you haven't seen Outmove yet, have you? It's a nice town, parts of it, anyway. I'd love to introduce you to my family. Let's do that! We still have so much in Asaph I want to see, I'm going to see it all. I'm sure the sight this world has to offer will be even more special with you by my side. Oh, Viola! Neve, I really love you. I dip my hand at my luscious falling shot and press a kiss against my wife's lips. This wedding isn't the end. It's only the beginning. It's the beginning of a brand new adventure. With the woman I love more than anything at my side. I'm sure I'll cherish this memory forever. Sakura, the Adventure of Newlyweds. That's it. I said it first. Please create it. Please do. Oh my god. And yeah, that would be awesome. Sakura, the Adventure of Newlyweds. Or just Sakura Newlyweds. Sakura Adventurous Newlyweds. I think I could create Sakura titles. Titles for Sakura games, basically. Right, actually, there is a certain achievement I have to get to as well. Oh, over here, I think we need to go here. I don't want to do this, but for the sake of achievement, unfortunately, I have to do this. Try to... Where was that choice? Okay, 15. Also, that's never as good. 15th choice. I think this is the one that like decides. But unlocks the achievement. So yeah, let's try this. So yeah, let's give it a shot, because I think this is the one. Never, please reconsider. I know you don't want to do this. This isn't who you really are. I think you'll go to something. Your mind, you aren't your right senses. Now steal your hand. I know you better than Buddy. You would never want to harm your mistress. Never pauses, perhaps moved by my emotional entreaty, but... Nonsense! Do you see the truth behind my words now, Neve? Even at a time like this, after hearing about all the pain grief you harbored within your heart, this woman still thinks she can command you. She doesn't see you as a true equal. To her you only have ever be a disposable plaything. No, that's not it. This isn't how I see Neve at all. Oh, really? And why do you persist in giving her commands? If you really cared for her, you would let her make her own decisions. But you do not. You have never once cared about anybody's feelings other than your own. But that's not right. How dare you say I'm the one controlling Neve and you're the one who poisoned her mind with all these lies? You brainwashed her. Oh my, is that really what you think? Viola toots and shakes her head. Then it seems you're denser than I thought. What do you mean? Nothing I said was a lie, Viola. All the pain, hurt, and anguish. Those feelings really exist within Neve's heart. I saw it all in clear detail, thanks to my enchanted mirror. She's been screaming in agony for months, torn between many different directions. And you never even noticed. No, that can't be. But it is. Neve has finally laid her heart bare to you, but you refuse to accept it. Some mistress you are. It's no wonder Neve has grown so tired of you. That's right. I'm tired. Neve stands over me, her eyes glassy, her fingers twitching at her sides. Her shadow stretches out across the ground, almost seemed to engulf me. Her expression is devoid of any love, any compassion, any emotion. Neve really has become a husk of her own former self. My Neve. My mate. I thought she belonged to me, but maybe Viola's right. I have been taking Neve for granted, and now it's time to pay the price. You don't understand my feelings, Viola. You've never understood. Never, please! No, it's too late to beg. I will not let you sway me. The goddess is right, she has seen inside my heart and... if I love you, Viola, I don't love you enough to take goddess from you for the rest of my life. I want to be my own person. I want to seize happiness with my own hands. And so in the end... Never know, never wait! Goodbye, Viola, it was fun while it lasted. Thank you. Let's meet again in our world in the next life. Maybe we'll be happier then. Neve holds out her hand. Dark energy gathers in her palm. It condenses, ripping and twitching like something alive, and then... burn! After that, I don't see anything. I don't hear anything. My mind feels slow and sluggish. It takes a few moments for reality to finally hit me. I've lost. This really is the worst possible ending! Just wish in the end. The one who defeated me hadn't been her. I thought she loved me. I cared for her so. What did I do wrong? And? Oh. Peace at last. Now that my underworld has been rid of those obnoxious pests, I get to my feet. A small smile on my face and walk towards my new acolyte, Neve. I've been whispering her from the shadows for a long time, hoping that she would join my cause. We're both darklings, our species is reviled throughout Asaph. But that's not the only reason why I reached out to her. We've both been hurt too. I was betrayed by my husband, Aaron. So he pledged undying love to me, he ran off into the arms of another woman, my own apprentice, no less. I'll never forgive him for that. I'll never forget what he did. Neve likewise has conflicting feelings about her mistress. Well, ex-mistress should I say. She won't be bothering us any longer. And neither will that thief or that knight. They're gone now, and they'll never come back. Wait. Okay, if Kotone dies as Viola, does she revive in her world? Because that would mean she can still be summoned back. Right? Anyway, from Neve loved Viola, she hated being her servant. She wanted to be her mistress equal, so badly she put herself to the limit. She worked too hard, eager to prove her usefulness. And in the end, she couldn't cope with her strain. She snapped. Love drove Neve mad, just like it did me. And you used that. In the end, we're not that dissimilar. She reminds me of myself. I wonder if that's why I feel such a strong connection to her. Huh? The heck? My adorable Neve. I traced my thumb against her chin, marveling at how soft and warm her skin is. I've been living in that world for too long, if you can call my pathetic, twisted existence living. All the warmth has long since drained from my body. I'm nothing more than a corpse, with skin colder than wax. But Neve is alive. Her heartbeat hammers beneath the fabric of her dress. I can't get enough of it. Surely it's perfect. So you had decided to start with me. It was much of a decision. I wasn't happy with Viola, no matter how hard I tried. Nothing I did was good enough. What? Wait. That sounds not right at all. I know how that feels, Slot 1, but do not fret. You're good enough for me, and that's all that matters. When the world comes to an end, I'll keep you by sight. We can rule over a new world together, and you can leave Viola behind. You'll never need to think about her again. Would you like that? I never need to think about her. How strange. My life has been dominated by Viola for the past year. She was all I could think about. She gave me a new life. She made me who I am now. She made you go insane. Insane? Am I? I wonder. Though just one small step away from madness, after all. Especially when that love becomes too imbalanced. You gave too much and got too little in return. But that will change now. If you stay with me, I'll make you happy. I promise. Happy? I would. Like that. I want to be happy only. Only what, little one? When I killed Viola, she didn't try to fight back. She's defeated hundreds of enemies much stronger than me. If she wanted, she could have cut me down, but she didn't. She did nothing. I wonder why. Don't think about it too much, little one. It would be better forget. I know, but I do wonder. I thought she didn't love me as I loved her, but maybe. Neve winces, her brow furrowing, and shakes her head. No, that can't be right. It's too late for regrets. I've already made up my mind. I'm with you now. And I'm happy. I'll become happy. A horrible broken smile captures Neve's lips. For some reason, the sight of it makes even my dead frozen heart skip a bit. This girl. This is my happily ever after. No, it was previously. I wonder, is she even more broken than I thought? Who knows? I have no clue. Okay, one locked, and I think that one locked is hidden. But we'll get to that one locked picture in the next episode, because I said it, that a certain thing will be left for the very last episode, and that will happen tomorrow, so I hope you enjoyed. I will see you there. Bye bye!